we have started with the lesson heritage management. In that we have studied about the wait, I'll show you the different topics we have already dealt with. We have started with the lesson heritage management. In that we started with the heritage and how this heritage has to be maintained. We have started with three important sources of history, that is material source, written source and oral sources of the history. हमने इसमें ये देखा था कि किस तरह से ये सोर्सेस को मैनेज किया जाता है और इनको किस तरह से मेंटेन किया जाता है. In that we have studied about the different methods by which all these sources has to be maintained. Then we have studied about the different museums, and I have also shown you the video of the some famous historical museums. Okay, so today we'll start with the another new topic, that is library and archives. Now when you hear the term library, जब आप library का नाम पहली बार सुनते हो students, so what comes to your mind? I hope कि सबके दिमाग में एक ही चीज सबसे पहले आती है, and that is books. Okay, so libraries are the storehouse of the knowledge and information. Libraries जो होती है हमारा store house होती है books के लिए रखने के लिए. हम ये लाइब्रेरी ऐसी जगह होती है जहाँ हम बहुत सारी बुक्स रख रहे होते हैं. इसीलिए and from the books we get what? We get knowledge, we get information, we get different experiments from the book itself. That's why library science is very closely related to management science, information technology, and the field of education. Okay, library science is one of the important and integral part of the management science. Now children, why you are studying this particular chapter, this particular topic in your heritage management? See, we are not talking about the current books. हम आज की किताबों की बात नहीं कर रहे हैं. यहाँ पर हम बात कर रहे हैं ऐसी किताबें जो 100 साल पुरानी है, 200 साल पुरानी है, 300, 400, 500 साल पुरानी, जब से प्रिंटिंग स्टार्ट हुआ या जब से लोगों ने लिखना शुरू किया. पहले लोग हाथों से लिखते थे, कलम से लिखते थे. नाउ इट्स द टाइम ऑफ प्रिंटिंग प्रेसेस. सो उन जमाने की बात कर रहे हैं कि उस वक्त किस तरह से मैनेज किया जाता था लाइब्रेरी की बुक्स को. और कुछ इंपॉर्टेंट फेमस लाइब्रेरीज के बारे में भी हम लोग अभी आगे जाकर पढ़ने वाले हैं. नाउ लाइब्रेरीज परफॉर्म वेरियस टास्क लाइक कलेक्टिंग बुक्स, arranging them systematically, conservation and preservation of those books, dissemination of information and sources. Now collection of the books, कोई ऐसी बुक्स है जो कभी कभी इग्नोर हो जाती है, सो टू सर्च दैट पर्टिकुलर बुक, उनको बुक्स को मेंटेन करना, उनको एक अच्छे तरीके से रखना, ये सब भी जो है क्या है, लाइब्रेरी साइंस में आता है. और अगर आप जाके बीलिप का कोर्स करोगे, मतलब बैचलर इन लाइब्रेरी साइंस, तो आपको ये सारी चीजें सिखाई जाएंगी कि आपको किस तरह से एक लाइब्रेरी को मेंटेन करना है. उसके बाद उस लाइब्रेरी में हाउ यू आर गोइंग टू मैनेज द बुक्स, हाउ यू आर गोइंग टू प्रिजर्व दोज पर्टिकुलर बुक्स. सो आई हैव वन वीडियो जिसमें बताया गया है कि किस तरह से लाइब्रेरी पुरानी बुक्स को, स्पेशली जो बुक्स 100 साल 200 साल और जो बहुत खराब कंडीशन में, द बुक्स विच आर इन वेरी deteriorating conditions or in worse condition, how the researchers or the historical experts और द आर्कियोलॉजिकल एक्सपर्ट्स जो होते हैं वो किस तरह से उस बुक्स को क्या करते हैं, मेंटेन करते हैं. ठीक है, सो आई एम going to show that particular video, but before that we'll see what are the first few libraries we have in India. Okay, now many of these tasks are completed with the help of computerized system. Now this is the time when we have the computer technology. So in library, if you'll visit some libraries, you'll find that there are lakhs of books, 10 lakh books, 20 lakh books. So it's not possible for a humans to remember all the डेटा कि कौन सी शेल्फ में कौन सी बुक रखी हुई है. सो एट दैट टाइम दिस कंप्यूटर हेल्प्स अस, एंड दैट्स व्हाई व्हेन यू विल गो इन दिस लाइब्रेरी, ऑल द वर्क इज डन बाय, all the data is maintained in the computer. And if you want to find particular book, so that particular you just put the name of that particular book in the computer in the search list, and then you will find that particular book. So that's why nowadays libraries are maintained by computer system, and now the technology has played an important role in making libraries and archives, because there you'll find that particular book or a n numbers of book in less time. Because if a person will keep the books, he has to remember where he has kept the particular. But in computer, you'll just put the name, and the name of the book or the shelf, their category will come on the screen. So definitely, computer technology has played an important role in managing libraries. To make a book available to reader as per his regular requirement, the most important aspects of library management. Now, what you will what is the most important thing come under library management is that if a person wants to read that particular book, okay, now libraries are at some places, it's not in your house, right? So you, if you visit library, if you want to read particular book, okay, if you want to read the novel of Shakespeare, you will visit the library. And what if you will not able to find that particular book in the, what if that particular book you will not able to find that particular book? So that's why to manage the book, okay, to manage the books, so that you will find that particular book easily, जल्दी से आपको वो book, आप जैसे ही लाइब्रेरी में जाते हो, if you have that access to the computer, आप कंप्यूटर में जाओगे, उसको सर्च करोगे, and then easily you will find that particular book. So that's why management, उस books को manage करना is one of the important task of the librarian, and that's why, and for that you need to have the special प्रोफेशनल कोर्सेज, एक प्रोफेशनल कोर्सेज किए जाते हैं लाइब्रेरी साइंस के, बैचलर ऑफ लाइब्रेरी साइंस, राइट, मास्टर्स इन लाइब्रेरी साइंस, बीलिब एंड एमलिब, ताकि लोगों को, यानी कि हम जो है प्रोफेशनल्स बनाए किस लिए, लाइब्रेरी साइंस को या लाइब्रेरीज को मेंटेन करने के लिए. दैट्स व्हाई library science is one of the important branch of history where you can get professional opportunities as a librarian. You can कंप्लीट दिस कोर्स, आप ये कोर्स कर सकते हो बिलीव और लाइब्रेरी साइंस का आफ्टर कंप्लीटिंग योर ग्रेजुएशन. ग्रेजुएशन करने के बाद बहुत सारी यूनिवर्सिटीज ऐसी हैं जो ये कोर्सेज क्या करती है, अवेलेबल कर देती हैं. नाउ next part is we'll study some of the important libraries. First few libraries from the 17th century BC and from the 5th century BC from the India. The Royal Library of Ashurbanipal, 7th century BCE, then Assyrian Emperor in Mesopotamia, the library at Takshila University, 5th century BCE, 5th century, and the library in Alexandria, Egypt, 4th century BCE are supposed to be the earliest libraries in the world. Now, children, as we all know that these libraries are very oldest libraries. For example, Takshila is also known as the city of books. क्यों उनको बोला जाता है कि वहां पर जो है क्या है, बहुत ज्यादा बुक्स हमको देखने को मिलती है. और कुछ दुनिया की कुछ पहली लाइब्रेरियों में से एक जो है क्या है, तक्षशिला की जो क्या है लाइब्रेरी है. Now, as I have told you that I will show you one video in that the how these books has are maintained. किस तरह से किताबों को, जो पुरानी किताबें हैं, उनको किस तरह से मेंटेन किया जाता है, किस तरह से उनका प्रोसीजर किया जाता है, कौन से केमिकल्स उनके ऊपर अप्लाई किए जाते हैं कि अगर वो खराब भी हो गई है उसको इस कंडीशन में लाया जाए कि उनका एटलीस्ट हम क्या करें, मटेरियल को रीड कर पाए. सो आई एम शेयरिंग दैट वीडियो.
First stage of any conservation work is that we would actually surface clean. This is really just to remove any surface spores, loose dirt, and particles on the cover. Once we've cleaned the volume, we can then look at doing some repairs. This one is what we call a minor repair. The spine lever is attacked, the joints are split. We can repair just using some Japanese tissue, pre-dyed some strips, try and match the colour of the original leather. I'm going to glue it on with some methyl cellulose paste. All the repairs we carry out to the volume can actually be removed. when that dries, it will be almost invisible. That just helps to support the stroke of the joint. The Holy Bible.
Now, as you have seen on the screen,
That
that
dries,
condition of the book is
it will
very worst. बहुत खराब condition में जो books हैं उनको repair किया जा रहा है. As you can see on the screen.
possibly dates back to 1610, the Geneva version.
Now you can see this book is almost from the 6th century. वो बोल रहे हैं कि 6th century की books हैं. Now how to restore that particular book? We'll see that.
It's possibly the oldest collection.
One of the oldest collection of Bible.
Poor condition. Papers are bad with water stains. I'm now going to immerse this in some warm water.
Now as you can see
Carbonate.
how he is preserving that particular pages, because these are very rare pages.
Also, it will help wash out tide mark from the water stain. That's actually worked very well. But that stain has actually disappeared. The next stage in the repair is to infill missing areas. I'm going to use a mattress needle. Needle out missing areas so we can tear out missing shape.
As you can see on screen, children, that how is repairing the pages which is already torn. जो pages फट गए हैं उनको वो किस तरह से इस तरह से बना रहे हैं कि एटलीस्ट वो बाकी के pages ना फटे और बाकी का पेज ना फटे और वो प्रिजर्व रहे. So for this particular task, it is very ये जो task है, it is very delicate. It's very hard to do things like this, because this is one of the oldest collection of Bible. Because if it will destroy, it will be destroyed forever. That's why it is very necessary to look after these books and to conduct all these procedure on these books for the conservation of these books.
The last one is actually put a sheet of tissue. When this dries, it's virtually This is a Holy Bible printed in 1838. So
this book is from 1838, from the year 1838.
That strips it out of the boards with the spines. To insert more cotton. Place that into pressing boards and then put that into the press. Once we've attached the error constructs to the boards, the next thing to do is to glue up the spine. This is applied hot. This on. We try and utilize the same materials that would have been or still are part of the original binding. The next stage for this volume is to reattach the boards. These will be put in position, then the error glued over the spine. Both boards will be attached. Then we can prepare a new leather spine, which will be attached over the spine railings. For the repairs to the leather parts of the binding, we use new calf leather. And this is actually tanned and manufactured in Scotland. What I need to do is to prepare it at the edges, which means just thinning it out so that where the new leather goes under the old leather, you don't get a ridge. Once the leather has been paired, we can then dye the leather to match the colour of the original leather of the binding. So this is one of the bindings we've completed all the repairs on. This has been dyed green to match the original colour of the binding. So we've managed to keep the original character and all the original materials. And it's now been put into a condition where it can be handled, and the volume can be opened and reviewed without risk of any damage.
Now that is very informative video, students. That's why I shared that particular video with you all. in that particular video, that person has shown, or the rather we can say an historical expert has shown, that how the very old book can be preserved and how it can be manageable, how it can be readable, though it is very old or बहुत फट गई थी वो book, but still he managed to somehow repair that particular book. उसकी binding को उन्होंने repair किया, उनके pages को repair किए, and these books are very old, one of the oldest books of the year from the year 1838. So I hope कि आपको समझ आया होगा कि how these books are managed, how the historical books are managed and preserved in the libraries. And once you will complete the course, this belief course, they'll also give you this what we can say, training, that how to manage all these books. Now moving further, the Saraswati Mahal Granthalaya in Tanjore, Tamil Nadu, was built in 16th and 17th century during the times of Nayak dynasty. In 1675 century, now we'll see the history of the library in India, that how the from the years from 500 back, 600 back, how the people were very very much know that these books has to be preserved and books should be maintained in the libraries. That's why from the kings, then from the emperor, these books, or the from the period of Shivaji Maharaj, right, these books has been maintained. So then in the year 1675 century, Venkoji Raje Bhosle conquered Tanjore and established his independent rule. Then Venkoji Raje Bhosle and his successor kept expanding Saraswati Mahal Granthalaya. Okay, that particular place where the books had been kept, that was called as Saraswati Mahal Granthalaya, and then now, and at that time, more books had been added to that particular Granthalaya. Then Sarfoji Raje Bhosle contributed the most in his expansion. That means he was the first, he was the person who was taking more interest, or taking more efforts. वो ज्यादा इंटरेस्ट ले रहे थे कि उसको क्या करेंगे, एक्सपांड करेंगे, एंड द more number of books should be kept in that particular Granthalaya. Then in the year 1918, the libraries was renamed as the Tanjore Maharaj Sarfoji Saraswati Mahal Library in his honor, and that's why he has contributed more for expanding that particular library. The later in the year after later in the year 1918, that is pre-independent period, that particular library was renamed as Maharaja Sarfoji Saraswati Mahal Library. Now that the name of that particular library was first Saraswati Mahal Granthalaya, and that later that particular library was renamed as the Tanjore Maharaj Sarfoji's Saraswati Mahal Library in his honor. Then next, there are several noteworthy libraries in India. For instance, National Libraries, Kolkata, Nehru National Library, that is in Kolkata. Then second is Nehru Memorial Museum and Library, Delhi. Again, State Central Library, Hyderabad, Library of Asiatic Society, and David Sassoon Library, Mumbai. So these are one of the oldest libraries of India. From the technical point of view, the management of archive is akin to library management, preserving documents with important content in their original condition, preparing indexes, and creating accurate system of retrieval of documents are the important tasks in the management of archives. Now, as you all know, children, that libraries has to be maintained, and preservation of libraries are one of the important tasks. And whenever there is library, there is efforts from the librarian as well as expert team to manage that particular library. Documents from the archives are supposed to be very reliable. Because of the heavy dependency on computerized system, information technology has become an inevitable part of the management of libraries and archives. Now, not only libraries, but archives. Now, what do you mean by the word archives? Now, archives are the places where the documents of the government officials has been kept. ऑफिशियल्स के जो गैजेट्स होते हैं, सर्कुलर्स होते हैं, जो गवर्नमेंट के जो डे टू डे गैजेट्स निकलते हैं, उनको मेंटेन किया जाता है थ्रू इन दी आर्चिव्स. सो वी हैव द फेमस आर्चिव्स एट न्यू दिल्ली. दैट इज वन ऑफ द फेमस आर्चिव्स फ्रॉम ऑफ ऑल द टाइम. न्यू दिल्ली में है जो है, और एवरी स्टेट ट्राइज टू मेंटेन देयर ओन आर्चिव्स. Now will now why the archives are important? Because now what is the difference between archives and library? See, in libraries we keep the books. All types of books we can keep in the library, but in archives we only keep official government. Now when we keep the official records in the archives, now it's very important that we have the separate section for that particular in the library. That's why government has created separate section only of the archives, so that government papers and all the government documentation work has to be kept separately. And that's why archives are also called as official archives. Okay. Now every country, or we can say every state has the separate official every state has official archives of India. The Imperial Record Department was established in 1891 century in Kolkata. That is before independence only. We have started maintaining the official records. It was established to Delhi in 1911 century. In 1998, the then President of India, Honorable K.R. Narayan, opened the archives for public. Now, before, archives were only for the government official. That means all the documents were kept there, and public people or the private were not allowed to enter the archives and see the government documentation. But later, what happened? Our late president K.R. Narayan, started but that particular archives for the public also, so that the public can also read and study the government official. It is a department under the jurisdiction of the Ministry of Culture of India government. These documents have been preserved here in chronological order from 1748. Now students, see, this particular archives are maintained by our government department. See, we have different ministries at central level: cabinet minister, finance minister, home minister, foreign affairs minister, health minister, information communication technology ministry, like, right? So we have the different government department. So similarly, this particular archives department are managed under which department? Under the Department of Ministry of Culture of Indian government. The documents have been preserved here in chronological order. Chronology, that means sequence. From the year 1748, we manage these official documents in the archives. It includes records in English. Now, which are the languages? कौन सी languages है जो आप क्या कर सकते हो? आप जिसके documents you will find in the archives. So there are different documents. Now students, we have after independence we have made Hindi as our official language, right? But before independence, English was also there. So before that Mughal period was there, so their official language was Persian, right? So foreign के जो लोग आते थे, their language was Arabic, Turkey, है ना? So Sanskrit is there. So like that only, these archives are maintained, or the official papers, gazettes, circulars which are there in these archives are in different languages. So which are these languages? We'll just see. It includes records in English, English language, of course, English language is there. Then Arabic, Hindi, Persian from the Mughal emperor. Hindi, similarly, we have our official language as in Hindi. Arabic from the foreign rulers. For example, if we are making some treaties with Saudi Arabia or with any other Gulf countries which have the Arabic as their official language. Okay. So now our day-to-day records are also maintained in archives. Sanskrit and Urdu language. All these languages are having the official gazettes, government records, and that's why they are maintained in archives. It also includes records in Modi scripts. Now, see children, we have already studied that Modi is one of the oldest languages of India, and that's why these records are maintained from 1748 centuries. So there are some officials records or gazettes or the kings and queen diaries which are maintained in Modi language or Modi scripts. That's why we will find the language Modi in these archives. Moving further, children, these records are classified in 4 categories. Now, these archives or the museum are maintained in 4 different categories. For example, if you'll visit these archives, so there are different departments. Inside, जैसे कि libraries में भी होता है, you'll find the books related with science in science department. Okay, for example, one huge library is there, and in that particular library, they will have different department, science department, books related to history, then books related to geography, then there are books related to philosophy, languages. In languages also Hindi, Marathi, English, Urdu, Sanskrit. Okay, the books related with information and communication technology. So if you want to read a particular book, you will directly go to that particular section. So similarly, in archives also, these records are classified into 4 different categories. Okay. Now public records, oriental studies, manuscripts and private records. Now we'll see all these records one by one. First one come the public record. Now what do you mean by the word public record? The letters which are written by public, okay, to the government are come under these categories. For example, now we have the RTI. Okay, now the record from the public which are those who have written to the in the form of RTI or in the form of complaint or in the form of request. Now the public litigation also records also come under this. So that's why public record come under the archives. Next is Orientalist studies. The records which are maintained by Orientalist scholars. Okay, special writers or editors, or we can say editorial newspaper cuttings, all that come under the Orientalist studies. Manuscripts. Manuscripts means the records which related to our religions or the one of the oldest records of the religion. For example, Vedic literature is also come under the manuscripts. Okay, that is not something which is private. Manuscripts, that means something which is related with our religion. ग्रंथ और जो दोहे हैं कबीर महाराज के जो उन्होंने लिखे थे उस जमाने में, वो सब जो किसके आएंगे अंदर आएंगे, इसके अंदर आएंगे manuscripts के. And the last one is private records. Now children, what comes under the private records? The diaries of kings and queens, okay, and their officials. For example, the diaries which are maintained on a daily basis. For example, one king is there or another king is there. वो जो है उनको आदत थी, हैबिट थी कि वो रोज अपने अपने जो उस वक्त दिन होता था, है ना, वो अपने दिन की पूरी कहानी जो है क्या है उसमें लिखते थे कि ऐसा हुआ, फिर ऐसा हुआ, उसके बाद ये हुआ. अभी भी कुछ जो लोग हैं जो है लिखते हैं, जो डे टू डे काम जो होता है ना, कि हमने आज ये किया, आज ये कुछ इंपॉर्टेंट चीज हुई है उनकी लाइफ में. सो दे हैव अ हैबिट टू write the diary or to maintain the records. So that will come under the private records. Here we are talking about the records of king and queens and their personal diaries. So that come under the private records. Now, private records, as far as I know, private records are not open for all the people. That means those records are not open for public. But rest of the departments, that is private records, sorry, public records, Oriental studies and manuscripts. If you want to visit archives, you can visit and you can see all these records. But private records are only for government people, and for only specific persons can go through, or especially the historians and researchers can study those private records. Next is government of every state in India maintain independent archives. Now children, as we have already seen that of the one of the important, or the one of the largest archives we have at the National Archives at Delhi. But similarly, every government is trying to maintain their own official records by maintaining their independent archives. Okay, it's because, see, when we divide the work, it became it get easier to maintain that. Now at New Delhi we have one archives. लेकिन क्या होता है, अगर ये एक ही आर्चिव्स है, अभी वी हैव द 29 स्टेट्स, तो अगर 29 स्टेट्स के लिए वी हैव ओनली वन आर्चिव्स, उस वक्त क्या होगा, इट्स वेरी हार्ड टू मेंटेन दैट पर्टिकुलर आर्चिव्स, because all the state will send their official gazettes or official papers to their particular archives, और एक जगह पे इन सब चीजों को मैनेज करना क्या हो जाता है, बहुत ज्यादा हार्ड हो जाता है. So that's why at that time the central government has decided that we will bifurcate the work. We will divide the archives in different states, and now every state, हर स्टेट क्या करती है, अपना खुद का आर्चिव्स क्या करती है, मेंटेन करती है. फॉर एग्जांपल, महाराष्ट्र की जो गवर्नमेंट क्या करेगी, अपने खुद के ऑफिशियल रिकॉर्ड्स, अपने खुद के ऑफिशियल गैजेट्स, सर्कुलर्स को क्या करेगी, मेंटेन करेगी. सो लाइक गुजरात, राजस्थान, मध्य प्रदेश, छत्तीसगढ़, है ना, पंजाब, हरियाणा, यानी अपने अपने स्टेट के जो ऑफिशियल्स रहेंगे वो अपने अपने स्टेट के गैजेट को क्या करेंगे, मेंटेन करेंगे. और जो नेशनल आर्चिव्स ऑफ इंडिया है वो क्या करेगा, वो पूरी जो है क्या करेगा, सबके जो है रिकॉर्ड्स को क्या करेगा, मेंटेन करेगा. नाउ we'll see in Maharashtra where we have these archives. So as you can see on your screen, the archives of Maharashtra state government has branches. So different branches are there. In Maharashtra also different branches are there. For example, at central level ने क्या किया, state को power दे दी है archives को maintain करने के लिए. And in a state also different branches has been opened, so that के अभी now in Maharashtra we have 35 districts, right? So it's not important, it cannot be possible के हर जो है पूरे जो है एक ही, for example in मंत्रालय we have the head of these officials, so हर district के papers को लेकर आना at Mumbai, it will be inconvenient. So what the Maharashtra government has done, they have made the different branches उन्होंने बना दिए कि आप जा जाके क्या कर सकते हो, वहां पे अपने archives और can be maintained. So in Maharashtra we have the branches at Mumbai, Pune, Kolhapur, Aurangabad and Nagpur. At these 5 places we have the archives, we have branches of the official gazette documents. Now next is, there are about 5 crores Modi documents related to Maratha history in the Pune branch. These documents are referred to as Peshwa Daftar. Now student, one of the important information that is given in the last, that 5 crore documents, and that is also in which language? We have just discussed the Modi language, that Modi is one of the oldest languages of India, and especially in Maharashtra it was maintained from the many years. So 5 crore documents. Now it is huge. This is huge collection of official documents which are at which branch? Which are at Pune. And these documents are referred as Peshwa Daftar. That means from the Maratha period to Peshwa period. Peshwa Bajirao, Peshwa Madhavrao Holkar is there, है ना, शाहू महाराज, उन सबके डॉक्यूमेंट्स को मेंटेन किया गया है यहाँ पर. और वो कहाँ पे रखे गए हैं? It was there in Pune branch. सो स्टूडेंट्स विद दिस यहाँ पे हमने क्या कंप्लीट किया है, हमने यहाँ पर कंप्लीट किया है लाइब्रेरी एंड आर्चीव्स को। आई होप कि आप लोगों को ये समझ आया होगा कि लाइब्रेरीज और आर्चीव्स जो है क्या है, वन ऑफ द इम्पोर्टेंट सोर्सेज ऑफ इंफॉर्मेशन है। और ये भी इसीलिए हमारे नेचुरल हेरिटेज मैनेजमेंट में इसमें इसलिए आप इसको पढ़ रहे हो, क्योंकि वक्त के साथ ये जैसे जैसे डॉक्यूमेंट्स ओल्ड होते जाएंगे दैट वो हमारे क्या बनते जाएंगे, हमारे हेरिटेज बनते जाएंगे। दैट्स वाई इट्स वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट कि हम इनको भी क्या करेंगे, मेंटेन करेंगे। नाउ स्टूडेंट्स, these are some pictures जो है क्या है, पुरानी पुरानी लाइब्रेरीज की जो पिक्चर्स है वो जो है क्या है, मैंने साइड में लगाई है। नाउ नेक्स्ट कम्स द पार्ट दैट इज टाइप्स ऑफ encyclopedia. Now children, I'm just introducing this topic. We'll complete this topic tomorrow itself. That what comes under the encyclopedias. There are four important subcategories under the encyclopedias. That is dictionaries. Second one is comprehensive encyclopedia, that is Vishwakosh. Third one is encyclopedic Koshadrush literature, and fourth one is indexes. Now we'll study all these particular subsection one by one. Now, as we have already studied libraries, you might have understood that like we have the textbooks, we have the encyclopedias. Now, encyclopedias are huge. They are huge documents. Always remember that what is difference between encyclopedia and books, that books can be in a particular book we can write on a different topics, okay, but when it comes to encyclopedias are written on a specific topics. So this is important. This is one of the major difference between encyclopedias and dictionaries. Will further अभी हम और आगे अच्छे से इसको पढ़ेंगे तो आप लोगों को इसको समझ में आएगा कि क्या है encyclopedias और books में difference. Ultimately books are encyclopedias, but लेकिन जो है क्या, ये उसका एक बिगर वर्जन होता है encyclopedia. That's why इसको हमने सेपरेट रखा है और उसको हमको सेपरेट ही पढ़ना है. उसमें सबसे पहले हम पढ़ रहे हैं डिक्शनरीज. Now all you know what dictionaries are. डिक्शनरीज क्या होती है ये हम सबको पता है, हम सभी डिक्शनरी को पढ़ते हैं और हमने सभी ने जो है डिक्शनरी का कभी ना कभी, और मैं तो बोलूंगी कि आप लोग रोज जो है क्या है डिक्शनरी को पढ़ते जाएं, क्योंकि जितनी ज्यादा आप डिक्शनरीज को पढ़ोगे उतनी ज्यादा आपको जो है वर्ड्स जो है आप अच्छे से समझ सकते हो. और जो डिक्शनरीज होती है, जो क्या होती है, हमारी जो लैंग्वेज है उसको हमको सरल करके हम जो है आसानी से उसको क्या करते हैं, पढ़ लेते हैं. सो दैट्स व्हाई डिक्शनरीज प्लेज एन इम्पोर्टेंट रोल इन अवर बीइंग अ स्टूडेंट. जो है डिक्शनरी हमारे लिए क्या है, बहुत ज्यादा इम्पोर्टेंट है. तो स्टूडेंट्स, जैसे कि अभी आप तो इंग्लिश मीडियम के स्टूडेंट्स हो, बट स्टिल कभी कभी कुछ इंग्लिश लैंग्वेजेस में ऐसे वर्ड्स आ जाते हैं जो बहुत हार्ड होते हैं, जो आप लोगों को समझ में नहीं आते. तो एट द टाइम क्या होता है, हमको किसकी हेल्प लेनी पड़ती है, डिक्शनरीज की हेल्प लेनी पड़ती है, राइट. अभी जैसे जो वर्नैकुलर मीडियम के स्टूडेंट होते हैं, है ना, जैसे हिंदी, मराठी, उर्दू, गुजराती, तमिल, ये लैंग्वेजेस के स्टूडेंट्स हैं, उनके लिए तो डिक्शनरी एक बहुत जो है क्या है इम्पोर्टेंट रोल प्ले करती है. इवन उनके वो लोग रोज जो है डिक्शनरीज को लेकर कैरी करके जो है क्या करते हैं, स्कूल जाते हैं, कि जैसे ही उनको कोई वर्ड नहीं समझ में आएगा इंग्लिश का, वो लोग क्या करेंगे, डिक्शनरी में से झटपट क्या कर सकते हैं, देख सकते हैं, और उसका मतलब, उसका मीनिंग जो है वो लोग क्या करते हैं, निकालते हैं. So that's why dictionaries plays an important role in the student's life. I advise you to carry dictionary every day to your school. Now we'll see the definition of dictionary. Dictionaries arrange the words in a language in a certain order, especially in alphabetical order is more common. Now if you have seen the dictionaries, अब जैसे आपको पता है कि dictionaries अगर आपने देखी होंगी और देखी ही होंगी हर किसी ने डिक्शनरीज, तो आपको पता होगा कि इसमें वर्ड्स जो होते हैं क्या है, अल्फाबेटिकल ऑर्डर में क्या होते हैं, अरेंज होते हैं. इट गिव्स मीनिंग ऑफ वर्ड्स, सिनोनिम्स एंड एटिमोलॉजी. ओके, वर्ड्स के जो क्या होते हैं, मीनिंग बताता है और उसके सिनोनिम्स बताता है. सिनोनिम्स मतलब कि उसके ही जैसे दूसरे वर्ड्स बताता है. फॉर एग्जाम्पल, हार्ड है तो उसका वर्ड मीनिंग बताएगा कॉम्प्लेक्स, कॉम्प्लिकेटेड. तो हार्ड का मीनिंग भी बताएगा और उसके जैसा ही दूसरा वर्ड भी बताएगा कि कॉम्प्लिकेटेड का मतलब भी क्या होता है, हार्ड होता है. आई एम जस्ट गिविंग एन एग्जाम्पल, है ना. तो लाइकवाइज हमको समझ आता है कि हाँ, हार्ड का मतलब होता है मुश्किल, और वो मतलब कि उसका और भी हम एक यूज कर सकते हैं वर्ड उसके लिए, कॉम्प्लिकेटेड. एंड इटोमोलॉजी मतलब कि वो नाउन है, प्रोनाउन है, ऑब्जेक्टिव है ना. वो कौन सा वर्ड है, उसकी उसकी फर्दर डेफिनेशन भी जो है हम क्या है, देखते हैं और देख सकते हैं डिक्शनरी में. देन देर आर वेरियस टाइप्स ऑफ डिक्शनरीज. बहुत अलग अलग टाइप की डिक्शनरीज जो है हमको अवेलेबल है, जो अभी हम देखने वाले हैं सब कैटेगरीज में. ओके, सो फर्स्ट वन इज कॉम्प्रिहेंसिव डिक्शनरीज. कॉम्प्रिहेंसिव मीन्स एक पूरी डिक्शनरीज होती है, जो एक डिक्शनरी होती है जो बहुत सारे वर्ड्स को क्या करती है, मैनेज करती है. फॉर एग्जाम्पल, ऑक्सफोर्ड डिक्शनरी इज देयर. यू विल फाइंड द वर्ड्स ऑफ different sub subjects. You will find the dictionary, if you have seen the Oxford dictionary, you will find that different words from the different subjects. Comprehensive means सारे subjects की एक dictionary. Then dictionaries which include only certain types of words. For example, law dictionary. Okay, so if you have seen the law dictionary, you'll find only the words related with legal language. जो लीगल लैंग्वेजेस के वर्ड होते हैं सिर्फ वही आपको उसके अंदर देखने को मिलेंगे. देन इट कैन बी जोग्राफिकल डिक्शनरीज होती है. ठीक है, तो रिलेटेड वर्ड्स रिलेटेड विद ज्योग्राफी, ऐसे टर्म्स जो ज्योग्राफी के लैंग्वेज में आपको देखने को मिलते हैं, राइट. जैसे कि एक्सोजेनेटिक हो गया, एंडोजेनेटिक हो गया, प्रेसिपिटेशन, व्हाट इज कंडेंशन. तो ये जो वर्ड्स हैं जो सिर्फ ज्योग्राफी में है, वही आपको उस डिक्शनरी में देखने को मिलेंगे. सिमिलरली वी हैव द साइंस डिक्शनरी. That means the dictionaries which are made on a specific topic that are included in this particular types of dictionaries. Students, okay students, so when will come the next time, हम लोग जब नेक्स्ट टाइम आएंगे, तो I'll start with the dictionaries, और जो उसके बाकी के जो सब सेक्शंस है, थीसिस वगैरह जो भी है, हम लोग सब उसको कंप्लीट करेंगे. थैंक यू फॉर ज्वाइनिंग द लेक्चर. Okay students, if you have any doubt regarding this, you can ask me. Okay, so I'm ending my lecture here. Thanks for joining the lecture.